You need to catch this right now because it took me way too long to get this. All of the videos that you see on this topic are like, this is how I edit my photos. This is how I make my Instagram theme cohesive. And the problem with this is that these videos are teaching you how to edit your feed based off of their branding. No. If you're wanting to build your brand or build your influence, you need to learn how to create an aesthetic that fits your branding, something that you can DIY yourself, and that's what I'm teaching in this video. What's up everyone, it's Modern Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help you grow your brand. So make sure you give a little love tap on that subscribe button if you want to start making a change in your business today. Let's get into this video's shoutouts. Thank you so much for all of your love. You guys are absolutely killing it. If you want to be shout out in one of my future videos, screenshot yourself watching this video and tag me on your Instagram stories, or leave a comment below and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments below because I value your time and you already know why you're here, so let's get into it. How to create your own Instagram aesthetic. Here are 5 tips and strategies you can use to create your own drool-worthy feed in order of most common to rare. I posted a video like this back in 2019 and it popped off, and a lot of you guys were asking for an updated version, so here it is. Number 1, know your colors. This kind of falls in line with knowing your branding. If you already know your brand colors, great, use them. If not, keep an eye out for my video branding basics and start looking into that. Colors bring up different emotional responses, so look up color psychology and make sure you're keeping those things in mind when picking your brand colors. Remember, there's a difference between, oh my gosh, I love that color, and having colors that match and make sense with what your brand is. When you have your brand colors set, what you want to make sure is that you are editing using those brand colors and highlighting the focus on those colors. Tip number 2, use presets. I'm sure you've heard this presets tip before, but before you go, I might blow your mind right now. To make sure your photos have the same overall look and feel, use the same preset on each photo. This helps you create the same coloring and consistency within your feed. If you keep changing your presets and your editing style every single time you go to post a photo, you might find yourself getting frustrated trying to create that cohesive feel, and it's just not working for you. Now, when picking a preset, make sure you're picking one that complements your brand colors like we talked about before. Try checking out some of your favorite influencers who have like your feed goals and see if they sell presets. If you don't know where to find presets or you prefer to edit on your phone and can't afford presets, then I have a hack for you. First, you want to make sure that you have the Pinterest and the VSCO apps. Then go into Pinterest and type VSCO free filters and voila! Here are thousands of editing formulas for you to get inspired by, and you could even filter them by your preferred style. Whether that's brights, minimalism, vintage, you can find almost any editing theme right here on Pinterest. Now, if you're shook with this discovery, make sure you watch my last year's video, how to create your own Instagram aesthetic, because I do a deep dive into this strategy. If you do prefer to edit your photos on your laptop or using the Lightroom app, hold up, we will get there. Step number 3, stick to your colors. You need to catch this right now because it took me way too long to get this. Having your perfect feed is more than just slapping on a preset and calling it a day. Shoot the colors that you want in your feed. Wear them. Be them. If you want your feed to be orange and teal, stop shooting greens and pinks in your photos. Take a look at my feed, for example. The reason that my feed looks so crazily cohesive is because, notice, I literally only shoot the colors of my dream feed. Now, if you go to your favorite influencer, your favorite feed right now, you'll probably notice that they do this too. Once I understood this, that's when my entire feed shifted and everything clicked into place. So make sure you are sticking to the colors of your dream feed. Now I want to know, what does your dream feed look like? Comment below. Is it colorful? Is it minimal? Travel vibe? Share below what your dream feed looks like and leave your Instagram handle and maybe I'll give you a follow. Step number 4, plan with purpose or plan with patterns. I can never say this enough. Plan your feed out ahead of time using apps like Planoly, Preview, Appy, Later, and etc. All of those. When you plan your content ahead of time, you can create patterns with your coloring, composition, or photo types. As I talk, I'm gonna throw up 10 pattern ideas that you could use on Instagram right now that I created. I like to do the checkerboard pattern and alternate between like orange and teal, or every other photo changing between a close-up portrait photo to a full body photo, or maybe if you wanna do every other photo being a quote and an actual photo, you can do things like that. So those are all pattern ideas that you could use within your Instagram feed. My last tip for you all is more so when you're editing using your phone, and it's kind of a two-parter. So let's call it 5A. That's A in sign language in case you don't know. 5A. Watch out for the whites. Those whites in your photos, they can be so tricky. If you're taking photos in different lightings, the white balance is going to be your best friend. White balance is the process of removing an unrealistic color shade. So basically an object which appears white in person, like a wall, is rendered to be true white in your photo. I'm sure you guys can relate. How many times have you taken a photo and whatever object in that photo was supposed to be white had a weird hue to it? Maybe it was a little bit more blue, maybe a little bit more yellow. That's because the white balance was a little bit off when the photo was taken. So you want to go into your editing software, whether that be Lightroom or what have you, and select the white balance and go over to where the true white should be, and the photo will change its hue or tint based off of that true white. Another example of this, how many of you have purchased a preset, downloaded it, and was so excited to try it out, only to put it on your photo and go, ugh. I know I've done that. Presets are typically made with a specific lighting in mind. So if you downloaded a preset that was meant for sunset lit photos and your photo was an indoor photo, it might look a little funky. So something you could do to try to fix that is playing with the white balance of your photo. Now let's go into 5B. Why was that so hard? 5B. That's easier. Get creative with your coloring. And it's more than getting creative with your coloring, just play with it. Have fun. See what happens. The updated version of VSCO and Lightroom have the HSL that you can play with. This is the hue, saturation, and lightness of specific color tones that you can adjust in a photo. So you can manipulate each color on its own without altering another shade. So this is how I would get my blues to look a little bit more teal. Okay, so there you have it, all the secrets unveiled in this video. If you're somebody that just got started trying to find an Instagram theme that works for you, remember that I have my free VSCO presets for editing your photos, and you can download them in the description below. Remember, you all commented on last year's how to create your own Instagram aesthetic video requesting an updated version, and this is it. So make sure you guys are commenting down below what you want to see from me next. Give this video a like if you plan on using any of these tips, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel and tap the little bell notification to be notified when I post my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye. Okay, I think that's it. Guys, I tricked ya. I got sweatpants on. Remember, you might get frustrated trying to find a cohesive feed. Feed? I just said feed. That's not a word. That's all I got. You're welcome.